a live fragrance review, and today we are going to talk about a brand new fragrance which already lots of people talked about it. I wanted to give you my personal view on this because it's a fragrance that I tested, I wore it, and I said to myself, why not making a upcoming live based on that video. This is Explorer Extreme by the house of Montblanc. And this fragrance is brand new fragrance from the house of Montblanc. It's a woody fragrance for men, launched in 2025. And perfumer behind are Jordi Fernandez and Antonio Maisondieu. Top notes are bergamot, hard notes are patchouli and vetiver, base notes are leather and amber. Main accords are woody, citrusy, patchouli, earthy, aromatic, leather, ambery, fresh and spicy, warm and spicy, and animalic. Okay, we are going to talk about this because this fragrance opened with the radiant notes of bergamot, followed by earthy patchouli and vetiver at heart. The base is defined by warm amber accords and leather, providing depth and warmth to the overall scent. Okay, what we can say about this fragrance? I tested this fragrance. First of all, to me, this fragrance is not really a fragrance for summer. But this is only my opinion. I prefer to wear this fragrance on fall and winter because it's a little bit potent, it's rich, it's warm, and there are more than those notes. There are here spices. There are here some fruity notes that it's not mentioned. I detect pineapple. I detect also mandarin. So it's a more complex fragrance than what they are telling us. But this fragrance was a pleasant surprise for me, because it's a go-between fragrance, and it's a fragrance very close to Dior Sauvage Elixir and also Creed Aventus Absolute. That's why I'm telling you it's a go-between, because it's not really a clone of none of them, but has a resemblance with both of them. So that's why it's a pleasant surprise. Because if it was 100% a clone of your Sauvage Elixir, or it was 100% clone of Creed Aventus Absolute, then was just a clone of one of those. Fortunately, it's not a clone. Has its own personality. Was a nice surprise for me. It's a go-between. It's a fragrance that, if you are a fan of those leathery, ambery, fruity, warm, spicy fragrances, then it's one of the fragrances that you might really like it. It's much less potent than Sauvage Elixir, and also less potent than Creed Aventus Absolute, but it's very lasting, and my skin easily lasts 7 to 8 hours, and very reasonable for the price. You can find it very soon on the discount market, and then you can score it for $55 to $60 a bottle, which is a half price to Sauvage Elixir and 1/3 or even 1/4 of the price to Creed Aventus Absolute. Hello, how are you? How you doing? Yes, I'm live. Exactly. Hi, Rich, how are you? Hope all is going on with you and your family. Nice to see you. Nice to talk with you. Hello, my friend. Hello, everyone. Always nice to see good friends are here. So this fragrance is a pleasant surprise. It's a kind of fragrance that when you wear it, you are having a great time. Good, and we say hello. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Same here. I wish you all the best, and have a jolly weekend. Montblanc, it's not a clone maker, definitely. Montblanc, it's has its own great fragrances, you know, such as Explorer, such as the one I really like, Starwalker. The other one I really enjoy. What I'm gonna do? Well, I'm here to talk about this fragrance, my friend. And this fragrance, it's not definitely a clone. It's a fragrance that is a go-between. You wear it, and you don't want to spend. You don't want to break your bank because you know, after all, spending $300 or $400, it's not given to everyone. And you just want to smell great. Then you really have to try this one because Montblanc Explorer, the first one, was very close to Creed Avantis. I would even dare to say it was a kind of clone of Creed Avantis. I didn't like the Montblanc Silver Explorer Silver bottle and the blue bottle. Not a great one. So, but this one, fortunately, has more depth, has more potency, is more pleasant to wear, and this fragrance is definitely. Hello, how are you? How are you? How are you, Fazari? How are you doing? This one is more his own way, and this is a kind of fragrance that when you wear it, you can really feel good. It's a feel good fragrance. Why it's a feel good fragrance? Because have been very well blended by the two perfumers. Jordi Fernandez and Maisondieu are two good perfumers, and they know very well the job. They know what they're doing, and you know it's a kind of fragrance that is one of the best released by Montblanc lately. For example, Montblanc Individual was one of the best for me, and created by Pierre Bourdon, still around. Great fragrance, really a fantastic fragrance. It's not a clone of Creed Royal Santal because Mont Blanc Individual was made before Creed Royal Santal. So I'm sorry to say that was Creed Royal Santal who copied the Mont Blanc Individual. This one, no. This one you cannot say is 100% not inspired by Sauvage Elixir, or it's not inspired by Creed Avantis Absolute. This is a go between. This is a between both of them. Mix it up in a very nice way, and the final result it's very pleasant, very rich, and also not very overwhelming, not very room filling fragrance. Because the problem with the Sauvage Elixir is that when you wear it, you cannot take a flight, you cannot take a train, you cannot even go to movie theaters because it really might be annoying, you know. I don't want to wear a fragrance that might annoy my next neighbors that they are sitting close to me. I want to wear a fragrance that it's pleasant, it's enduring, and has its own statement, but it's not bothering others because, you know, to me, fragrances are very personal. You can really enjoy a fragrance, and that fragrance can be very unpleasant for your neighbors. So I believe that fragrances are personal and should not be a kind of bothering fragrances for others. And as soon as a fragrance became or become a bothering fragrance for others, immediately I think that is not pleasant for your neighbors, is not pleasant for everyone. So this is a kind of things that I believe really we have to follow the rules. Well, I think all the friends are here. Well, I think all the friends are here. Hello, Mitra, how are you? And I am not sure that I really want to be bothering my friends or my fellow friends that I'm wearing a fragrance that is not, yes, it's absolutely a masculine fragrance. I don't want to bother my friends. I don't want to bother my surrounding with my personal scent. I just want to wear something pleasant for others, but I should have my own limits because otherwise a fragrance can be very bothering, you know, especially when you take a plane or you take a train or you go to close counters, you go to movie theaters, you go to theaters, you go to opera. Then you have to be very careful because a fragrance can be very annoying for your neighbors. And trust me, this happened to me a couple of times, and I really had troubles because once I wore a fragrance and I was sitting in a beautiful, gorgeous restaurant in San Francisco, and immediately my neighbor told me, "Sir, your fragrance is nice, but it's bothering while I'm enjoying my meal." I was very ashamed because I realized that I bothered that lady, and that was a nice situation for me. So I went to the washrooms. I started to wash myself to make the density and to reduce the density of that fragrance, but the harm was done. So yeah, and that's why I'm telling you, a fragrance, a loud fragrance, can be very bothering for others. You have to be very careful to not wear loud fragrances during hot summer days because that makes that fragrances more louder and even more annoying to others. Fortunately, this one is not a very loud fragrance. It's a go-between. We can enjoy it, but for me, it's not a fragrance for summertime. It's more a fragrance for fall and winter. But overall, I'm going to buy a bottle of this for fall and winter because I really enjoyed this release by Montblanc. And I am not a big fan of Sauvage Elixir. I'm not a big fan of Creed Aventus Absolu. But now I'm a big fan of Montblanc Explorer Intense. So Montblanc Explorer Intense, it's a B plus for me. I really have to say, I really enjoy this fragrance, and it's a success. Congratulations to both perfumers, Jordi Fernandez and Maisondieu, because they really made a great fragrance. And congratulations to the House of Montblanc, because it's a solid release by Montblanc. It's a solid flanker of the original Explorer, and I prefer these to the original Explorer, although it has the DNA of the original Explorer as well, but it's more developed, more mature than the original Explorer, and it's less versatile. You have to find by yourself when is the right season for that. For me, it's fall and winter, or early spring. So that's it, my friend. That's my take on Montblanc Explorer Intense. I hope you enjoy it, and thanks for all the friends for being here. Have a great weekend. Remember, wear only what you want to wear, and don't follow the hype, because the hype might fool you. And your fragrance is a personal choice. It's not a choice imposed by others. Have a great Saturday. Take care, guys, and talk to you very soon. Until we talk again, God bless you all. Cheerio. Bye-bye.